And the pictures that she literally just sent me, they're stuck to my skin. It's clear as day.
I'm looking at it
Um,
right here. It's
she
definitely
told me she purchased her glue from a lash tech. The glue is very strong and I might need a sensitive glue. And what I realized at this point is that she didn't use cluster lash glue to do cluster lashes. She used individual lash glue to do cluster lashes. And that's something you never do. You don't ever want to do that.
Turn it on, turn it up, get it loud, here we go. Yeah, let's go. Welcome to a brand new episode of Talks with Tukay.
What up, nephew?
Your favorite bored and unemployed person of the hour.
The most important person with all due respect.
welcome to another episode of Love and Hip Hop. I am your favorite boy, the unemployed person of the motherfucking now. You can call me 2K, but as long as you ain't calling me for no money, we gonna be alright. Yo, welcome back to another episode of 2K's 2 Cents, where I'm here to give my 2 cents opinion about everything. I really do mean everything. Oh, that's the wrong speech, but it's okay, because we got a motherfucking story, okay? So y'all come on in here, make sure you leave a super sub or some shit like that. Let's go ahead and get into it, G. Let's go ahead and get into it. God damn, I gotta get back to YouTube. Okay. So y'all have seen the post, but it's time to hear the story, okay? So without further ado, let's get it together and introduce and coming to the stage. Y'all give it up for Miss Austin. We in the wild? We in the forest today?
Hello.
Is
I'm
it
gonna
that?
turn my camera off now because my eyes kind of already hurting.
Can
But
we just see them just a
I
little
just
bit
wanted
and
to.
then you can turn it off?
Nah, my eyes swollen, so I can't send you pictures if you want me to, and you
Ooh.
can you could you
It,
could put them up however you want to, but I don't really feel super comfortable showing my eyes right now.
nah, it's okay. My mama told me the same thing, but her husband had beat her. But I guess you're in a better situation than her. So yeah, you can turn your cam off if you like. So what had happened?
So I guess I'll just start from the beginning.
Okay.
I first came across Diamond on Facebook. She did lashes and her work is like it was good. So I commented, that she did a good job. And she like reposted that my comment. So I thought like, she got good vibes and stuff.
Right.
I know that she did lashes and eyebrows, and she also teaches courses. So of course, I assume that she's licensed because in Illinois, like it's illegal to teach a course or do somebody's eyelash extensions, if they are not licensed.
Okay, so wait, before you go on, my wife used to always tell me don't go to the same place for different places. Like if she get her eyebrows done here, she gotta go to get her lashes done somewhere else. Like, is that true?
I mean, it could be true for your wife, but I've personally, I've never found that to be an issue for me. I mean, it could be true for her, but it's not. It's never been an issue for me.
Okay.
Um, so I booked with her for a full lash set and brows. And I even offered to like pay her ahead of time because her work looked good, and I felt like I wasn't gonna be messed up. That's a mistake I'll never make again. Um, I booked my appointment for this past Sunday at 5:30 p.m. Sunday, I realized, like I was gonna be late, because there was an accident on 290, and I told her, of course, I'm more than willing to pay the late fee. She
Right.
replied and was like, "Yeah, you have to pay the late fee because I have back to back clients, etc." The whole spill. I was like, "Of course, no problem. I get it." Um, I arrived around 5:45 and she got started. She started to do my top row of lashes and it was burning, but not super bad or anything. Like it wasn't burning. Like if you ever had your lashes done,
Yeah, I
some people
have.
say it burns and some some people will
I
say
have.
it burns and some people will say, it doesn't really burn. But for me it was burning. Um she finished up the top row and then did my eyebrows. And then I looked at the mirror and I noticed she didn't do any bottoms. So I asked her like, "Can you do me some bottoms?" And she was like, "You want bottoms?" I said, "Yeah, of course." Because that's what was being advertised in the post that I commented under and booked for.
Is that post
So
still
she,
on her page?
if it's not, I can text you a picture of that post right
Yeah, can
now.
can you send that to me so I can put it up here for evidence?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Um,
Cause we hate a
but
liar.
yeah, she had the post. Where is it?
Let's see. I'm on here now.
Right here. Here is the original post. And in this picture, of course, the girl has tops and bottoms, a full set with the eyebrow tint. So she went ahead and did the bottoms and it was uncomfortable then. Like she was putting them on and it was burning. And I let her know, like she showed me the first eye and I told her like I don't want that many. And then she went and did the other eye. Um so she handed me a fan because my eyes were watering and they were turning red. And then I paid her the $25 late fee that we both agreed to. Once I paid her the money, she looks back and is like, "Oh, it's gonna be $15 for the bottom." And I said, "I thought they were included." And she told me, "No, you booked under a special." And of course, from the text that I just sent you, you would assume with the full set and the brows and from the picture she posted that the tops and the bottoms were included in that.
Yeah, I'm looking at this now. Okay,
Um,
$75 full set with eyebrows. Got the full set for even the picture model, well the model picture model. Come with tent. Still available for 9/14. Okay, so you didn't miss the deadline. Wait, still available until 9/14. What's the day? Today the
No,
23rd.
so even with that deadline, I asked her under that post, like, is it cool if I pay you ahead of time and everything, and then come on Sunday for this deal? So I made that payment before 9/14, but my
Oh,
appointment was after that.
okay.
Um, but anyways, she asked me to send her the $15 to the brows. I didn't want to go back and forth with her. You did the work. You said that's what it costs, so I don't mind paying you for it. I paid her the $15. I got up and I left. While I was driving home, my eyes were like pulsing and they were burning. And I pulled over to look and I'm like, "What is going on?" And I looked at the bottom row of my lashes and they like my water line where my lash and my skin meat was like kind of welting, like it was swelling up.
Yeah.
So I immediately text her and I'm like, "Hey, can you come back to the shop and do an emergency removal because I'm in a lot of pain and my bottom lashes are glued to my skin." Um Hold on, I don't want to misquote anybody, so I'm trying to go back to our text messages.
It's literally glued to the skin. Like I could have
Yeah,
did that.
like you can see it in the picture, it's glued to the skin. Um One second, I'm sorry. I'm trying to find. Oh, there our text message. So I told her, I'm in a lot of pain. The bottom lashes are stuck to my skin. Are you still in the shop so I can have them removed? She said, "No, I'm not in the shop. Are they burning? Are these your first time with lashes?" I said, "No, I've had these lashes at least 3 times before. It doesn't burn as of right now, but it's hurting my skin because they're stuck to my skin." She told me to take a picture and told me to use baby oil to take them off. At that point, I had already driven to the beauty supply. I gotten some baby oil, some Vaseline, and some Ardell lash remover. And
Mm-hmm.
if any of the women on your chat know, Ardell lash remover is like one of the strongest cluster glue removers ever. Like it should be able to get off
Yeah.
any type of cluster glue.
That our dad way so
Um,
good.
Nothing budged. Like the glue is super super hard, so it wasn't even working. She told me to come tomorrow at
115.
1:15. I I told her absolutely not, pretty much, because like I'm in pain, and this is my eyesight at that point. You don't mess around with your eyes. You don't wait on your eyes. This is an emergency. I can't wait until 1 p.m. So I ended up going to a, I'm not sure if my audio cut out. Somebody started calling me.
Nah, you was I can't hear you.
Okay. I went to another lash shop downtown. I called them and asked them could they do an emergency removal. I got there and the lady was super sweet. And she started looking at my lashes. She looked at the top and the bottom. And when she looked at the top of the lash, she told me, like, your eyelashes are sandwiched in between these extensions. So basically that means she put the lashes on top of my top row of lashes and on bottom of my lashes. And that's something you should never do when you're doing
Now,
clusters.
now hold on.
Absolutely.
Now, can you explain that for all the niggas that pay for lashes? Can you explain that?
So there's two type of lash extensions. There's clusters and then there's individuals. Individuals are like little teeny tiny lashes one by one and individual lashes pretty much that you would put on each individual lash. And then you have clusters which are kind of like if you can imagine a strip lash but it's cut up into smaller pieces. So with a strip lash, you're never supposed to sandwich a strip lash. Like you're not supposed to put a lash on under your bottom lash on top and then on top of the lash as well. So my natural lash was in between the extensions,
Oh my.
which is never supposed to happen. Um she tried to remove the ones from the bottom and she couldn't because the glue was so hard. Like I could hear her tweezers scraping against the glue and it was so hard. Every time she went to pull them, it hurt. Like it hurt really bad. The best way I can describe the pain is if you can imagine somebody pulling your arm hair, like just grabbing a piece of your arm hair and pulling it, that's what it felt like on my eyelashes.
Damn, that hurt.
Yeah, it hurts really bad. So I asked her what should I do because she can't remove them, and I'm kind of like crying at this point because I'm in so much pain. And she tried to remove them, and she doesn't know what to do. So she's like, "You need to go to the doctor to see if they can remove those." So I went to the doctor, and they gave me some ibuprofen to like help with the
Oh
pain
my
and the swelling.
god. I
Yeah.
that supposed to get your ass ibuprofen for anything, bro.
Yeah, they gave me some ibuprofen for the swelling, and they attempted to get them off as well. At that point, they didn't use medical grade adhesive remover. They just used some Vaseline and were trying to rub them off, and that wasn't working. So they told me I need to make an appointment with an ophthalmologist. An ophthalmologist is a doctor who specializes in eyes.
So
So
basically,
the next morning,
so do they do lashes at the ophthalmologist doctor too?
no, they don't. That's just like a strict doctor's office, eye
Okay.
doctor, pretty much.
Okay.
So they told me, they might have the products to remove that. So make an appointment with them as soon as possible. That evening, I called their after hours line and I made an appointment for the first thing in the morning. Um, while all of this is happening, I'm speaking with Diamond and I'm letting her know what's going on, that I have to go to the emergency room because my eyes are in so much pain and I can't get them off. The lash salon couldn't get them off. The ER couldn't get them off. And she's telling me like, that doesn't sound right. I've never had an issue. Lashes come off from removing baby oil or oil. Your set is fresh, so it's not finna come right off. Um, so I was letting her know, like, I can't speak to what your other clients may have went through, but this is what I'm going through. um they were stuck too close to my skin. They are on my skin. The shop can't get them off. I've tried to get them off. The doctors have tried to get them off, and I've had individuals and clusters, and this they were never placed on in my skin. And I sent her a video. If you can see to the picture, the screen
Yeah.
recording, excuse me, that I post on Facebook. I sent her a video of me having a conversation with the manager of the last shop that I had just left. And they were saying, like, yes, you need to go to the ER because the glue is extremely hard. It shouldn't be that hard for cluster lashes. And, they're stacked on top of each other. They're sandwiched. I don't know why she would do something like that. So she sends me pictures of my eyelashes that she just did. And she's saying, I don't know why you're saying they're stuck to your skin because they're not placed on your skin at all. But in the pictures that she literally just sent me, they're stuck to my skin. It's clear as day.
I'm looking at it
Um,
right here. It's
she
definitely
told me she purchased her glue from a lash tech. The glue is very strong and I might need a sensitive glue. And what I realized at this point is that she didn't use cluster lash glue to do cluster lashes. She used individual lash glue to do cluster lashes. And that's something you never do. You don't ever want to do that
oh man.
because the cluster the individual lash glue is semi-permanent glue, and cluster lashes are meant to come off after like 3 or 4 days. They're not supposed to stay on for that long. And not only that, when you have a strip and then you have that hard bond remover, it feels like it's cemented to your eye. That's exactly what it feels like. So I zoomed in on those pictures and I let her know, like, the ones you just sent me, they're glued to my skin. I don't have to lie to you. So I told her, you know what, it's okay. Because at that point I felt uncomfortable. I don't want her touching my face, because if you're gonna sit here and try to gaslight me about lashes not being glued to my skin when I can literally see in the mirror, for one, that they're glued to my skin, and in the pictures, for two, that they're glued to my skin, I don't trust you to touch my eyes anymore after this. So I told her, I'm just gonna go to the ER and try to have them removed, because I can't sleep like this. This is very uncomfortable. I told her I wasn't gonna ask her for a refund because she had her baby there, her son was there. And I told her, you're a mom, and I have empathy for your situation. You did the work, so I'm not gonna ask you for a refund. I just wanted you to take my lashes off. Like, this is
Right.
unacceptable. But I get what you pay for. Excuse me, I get it. You get what you pay for. Have a good evening.
Wait, time
Um,
out. Now when you say you get what you pay for, ain't that how much a premium set of lashes cost?
I feel like that's a set of cluster lashes, like a good set, could be around $100, but a set of individual lashes could be like anywhere from 150 to 200. Some girls even charging 250 for certain types of lashes, which I completely understand, because when it's done right, it's an extremely tedious job. Like, they're earning every penny, so I can understand that. But seeing that she had her special going on and it was only $75, um that's why I said you get what you pay for. It was cheap, and they look cheap.
So you calling her
So
cheap? Okay, I get it.
I'm not calling her cheap. I'm calling the work cheap. I'm
Okay.
not. I'm not coming for her. I'm not bashing her, and that's something else I want to make clear. I don't want anybody from this stream to go and bully her. Like, I'm not saying this so she can get bullied. I'm not telling the story to bash her. I'm making people aware, because the
Yeah.
amount of people that have come to me today telling me, like, yeah, I went through the exact same thing with her, is absolutely insane. Because how am I the
Mm.
first person saying something and filing suit against this woman? Anywho, I after I sent that last text, I sent her another video of my eye from the top lid, showing where she glued those to my skin as well.
Right.
And I told her, at that point I was pissed off. And I told her, like, the top looks a mess when you hold the bottom lashes, excuse me, when you hold the lashes down, by the way. All of it looked like it came from a chop shop. And chop shops are like the Chinese people that do lashes, and they are known for messing up people's eyes. I
Yeah.
told her I was very disappointed with my experience, and then I blocked her because I honestly didn't feel like hearing anything else that she had to say at that point. Um, After I left the ER and I went to my ophthalmologist appointment in the morning, he numbed my eye. He looked at it, he numbed my eye, and he took out my contacts for me because I was too scared to take them out that evening. He took them out, and that's when I realized how bad the top was, because I could feel it scratching my pupil. Like, I could feel it scratching it every time I blinked my eyes. And I was just in so much pain. So he went ahead and numbed my eyes. And he began to try to take them off again with Vaseline, and that wasn't working. We probably sat there for about an hour and a half with just him picking at it with tweezers. And I remember, like, distinctively, at one point he took his tweezer and he tapped it on the bottom row of my lashes, and you could hear it like somebody tapping their nail on a table. And you should not be able to hear something like that
So
when you're
is that the concrete set? I heard that they got like a new. My fault. They got like a new set. That probably was them concrete sets that she was putting on you.
she was putting on individual lash glue. Individual lash glue is okay when it hardens up like that, because it's the smallest, tiniest little drop of lash glue, and it's glued onto your lashes, not your eyes, like your skin around your eyes. She cannot use, it's extremely inappropriate to use that kind of glue when you're doing clusters, because you have to use so much of it to spread it across the cluster to make it stick. So
Mm.
there's probably like 10 pieces of cluster lash on my bottom lash. So it's pretty much just a long strip of hard concrete glue on my eye. Excuse me, on my bottom row of lashes, and on the top row that's just sticking. And he couldn't get it off at all. So at that point, he suggested I go to a dermatologist. If anybody knows anything about a dermatologist, it's very, very hard to get in the same day appointment, even if you tell them it's an emergency. So I asked the dermatologist, like, I'm crying on the phone, like, well, what should I do if you guys don't have any appointments and you don't know of anybody with an emergency appointment? And they told me you need to go to the ER like right now.
Again?
Um, yeah, so I went to the ER that time. She first tried again with Vaseline. I told her that's not working. I've tried that. I've tried oil, but she was like, let's just try it one more time. She tried it, and they were trying to like remove them with Q-tips and pulling at the lash, and that was hurting really bad. So they went ahead and numbed my eyes for a second time. Um, After that, and they noticed it wasn't working, it wasn't loosening up the lashes at all. There were two doctors working on my eye. It was one female doctor on the right side and a male doctor on the left side, both of them working on my eyes at the same time. They were letting it sit for a couple of hours, and then they said, you know, at this point we're gonna go ahead and start using a medical grade adhesive remover because it's not softening up and it's not sliding off. So we're gonna have you close your eyes. And they pretty much slathered so much of this ointment on my eyes, I couldn't even open my eyes. I sat probably for about another 20 or 30 minutes with that on. They came back and they tried to see if anything was loosening up. Nothing was. Um,
Damn, still?
so they put a little bit more on there, and they said, you know what, after this, if we can't help you here, we're going to have you transferred to another hospital. So at this point, I'm getting nervous because I'm like, you know, I have to go to work in the morning. I've already missed a day of work, and I love my job. Like, I don't want to miss another day of work.
You
So I
sound like you
can't.
work in the medical field.
No, I work in human resources.
Oh God,
But
yeah, okay.
I was just like, you know, I don't want to have to get transferred to another hospital. It's getting late. I've been here all day. I'm tired. Um, so I'm praying that it's coming off. So they put more on there, and that did not work. At that point, she told me she was gonna speak with the acting physician on the floor, and he came in, talked to me, asked what was going on, and he told me like, yeah, we're gonna have to transfer you because it's not much more that we can do for you here. So we're gonna transfer you to University of Chicago and see if they can help you out. That is when I made my original post, like my review of her and everything, excuse me, of her services, not of her as a person. I made my review of her, and I attached the photos and some screenshots. And then as I look down at my phone, I see like she's laughing at every comment everybody's making. She laughed at the post.
Now,
And
my fault.
no problem. She's like laughing at the post, and I'm just kind of aggravated because I'm like, I'm in pain. Like, you haven't reached out to even say that you're sorry. I had empathy for you. I didn't ask you for any money back. I told you what was going on. I didn't curse you out, and I blocked you after that. And I made an honest review of what happened when I went at your salon. You don't have a problem when anybody else is online praising you and saying you snapped on my lashes, but you know, you think it's funny that I'm sitting up talking about I've been in the ER trying to get these lashes off, and you don't really care.
Right.
At that point I wasn't super upset. And I was considering taking legal action, but I hadn't made a decision at that point. Um when they finally transferred me to the last they transferred me by ambulance, and they got me to see another ophthalmologist while I was there.
Wait, you
They
had to ride
used
in an ambulance?
Yeah, I couldn't drive because I had ointment all in my eyes. I couldn't see. The lashes were hurting. My eyes were swollen. So I had to go by ambulance because there was no way that I could drive myself there. Um, they transferred me, and they were attempting to he used another medical grade adhesive remover. That was not working at all. He didn't even bother with Vaseline, but that was not working at all. And he would try like every probably 20 minutes or so to come and pull them off, and it wasn't working at all. I was crying a lot too because I was in so much pain, and it's like Vaseline and tears and ointment running all down my face. Like it looked a freaking mess.
Oh man.
Um Hold on, because I can send you photos of that too.
Okay. So what happened to the eyelashes you had on there already? They gone now?
No, they. I'm getting to that.
Okay.
So, I was still trying to get them off, and it wasn't working. He was trying to wiggle them off, and it wasn't working. And as I'm like sitting there crying, my eyes cleared up. You know, me, I'm young. I love being on my phone. I'm looking at my phone and I'm looking at my inbox, and some girl tells me, she's like, you know what, you need to sue her because she's trying to make a joke out of this. And my first thought was, you know, not that, you know, she was laughing. My first thought was that she was laughing at the post. Like, I already know she was laughing. She thinks this is funny, which is really insane to me. But not only that, something told me to go look at her page. The girl didn't send me what she had posted, but she told me she was trying to make a joke of the situation. So I went and I looked at her page. Diamond had decided she was going to run a promotion and use my name
For the promo
as the
code.
promotion code. Yes.
She got that out my playbook. Oh my God. Oh,
She,
this first, hold on, time out. This bad, G. It looked like you got like dried up crystals on your face.
yeah.
And she probably
So,
laughing because she probably thought you couldn't see that shit, the promo code and shit.
yeah, so she's laughing and she made that post, and I was absolutely disgusted. That's when I was livid because I'm sitting up in the hospital, the third hospital that I've been to within the last 16 hours. I've been getting plucked on, ripped on. My eyes have been numb 3 different times at this point. I've never had to have my eyes numbed in my life. My eyes have been numbed. They have dropped ink into my eyes and held a UV light over them to make sure that there were actually no scratches on my cornea or anything from the lashes scratching my eyes. And that was, thank God that that was not the case. But going through all of that with my eyes was extremely traumatic. And mind you, this is the same person that told me to wait until the next day
To
to
come,
have them removed.
right.
Absolutely not. All of this is going on, and if you know, you do something wrong, you never know what can go
Yeah.
wrong.
I'm
I'm
glad you
not
did
gonna
go
sit
back to
here
her
and wait.
because she probably would have snatched them off, G.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna allow that to happen. So, um, I'm going through all of this, and she finds that it's funny. Like, she's making jokes. She's trying to run a promo off of my pain. You're trying to sit here and profit off my medical emergency that you caused, and this is extremely inappropriate at this point. Um, After a while and doing some research, I found out she was unlicensed. She's not only unlicensed to be running a business, she's unlicensed to even be doing lashes and eyebrows in the first place. It's illegal for anybody in Illinois to do any type of lash extensions, be that as it may, clusters or individual lashes. You cannot do them if you don't have a license. If you're not a licensed esthetician and if you're not a licensed cosmetologist, you cannot do lashes. She has neither of those things.
Oh my.
When I found that out, I immediately got on the phone with the owner of the shop and I told her, I did not wait. I told her, I am going to be reporting Diamond immediately. So you might want to get your ducks in a row because she doesn't have her license and she messed up my eyelashes. I've been sitting in the ER and I've been going to multiple different hospitals for the last 16 hours. And she's online cracking jokes about everything that's happening and she doesn't care. So the lash owner told me, you know, I apologize. Which is crazy because that was the first apology that I'd even gotten. Diamond didn't bother to apologize, not once. She apologized and said she had no idea. She lives in a whole other state, and you know, I could understand that. But I did tell her, like, you know, this is why it's very important to make sure everyone in your shop is licensed correctly, so you can't be held liable when something like this happens.
Right.
She told me to give her a moment and she'll call me back or whatever. She eventually did. We had a good chat, and she let me know that she talked to Diamond, and she told her to remove all of her posts, stop acting how she was acting online, and help me with what I was going through. Um, at that time, Diamond sent me a $15 refund for the bottom lashes that she did.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
She didn't say
Did,
anything else. She didn't apologize or nothing. Mind you, I only blocked her phone number. She still had my Facebook and she could still text me from another number.
Di-
Not that I wanted to be bothered by her, but it was still a possibility to get in contact with me if that's what she wanted to do.
She need a motherfucking PR, like some human resources or some over there, bro.
Yeah, so
$15 for real?
Yeah, $15. But the thing about it all, I was never tripping about the money. If she did the work, if it was good work or bad work, regardless, she
She
did the
did the
work. So
work.
I wasn't hard out for, oh, just give me my money back, just give me a refund. I wasn't acting like that towards her at all.
I
I
know
even
I
told
get
her,
it, but
you're a
to
mother.
get but to okay, to give me something that I'm not asking for, and then to give me very little of what I gave you, like that's a slap in the face too. You know,
Yeah, I that's pretty much how I felt. Um and she didn't say sorry or anything like that. So I was the last shop owner. She asked me to keep her updated, and I ended up telling her like, yeah, of course, she's still posting, like she's still making the post. She even made this post as well, which I'm pretty sure was directed at me and everybody else that was give me one second.
in support
Me
of
and
you.
everybody else that was kind of, yeah, in support of me. And it said something along the lines of play pussy, get fucked, etc., which is completely out of line. Like when you know what's going on behind the scenes, it's completely out of line.
Did you ever
I was
fuck her boyfriend on her back, on his back or something?
and you know, the way that she's acting towards me and how this all went down, I kept asking myself, like, did I ever do anything to this girl? Because it's starting to feel personal. Like all I ever did was tell you messed up, and then I wrote a review. So I genuinely don't understand why I'm being treated this way. It's really weird. I wasn't rude to her when I told her, you messed up. I didn't curse her out. I didn't call her out her name. None of that. So I sent that post to her salon manager, and she told me that she was going to talk to her again. So I guess at that point she had talked to Diamond again, and she had talked to Diamond again, and I wasn't really looking at my phone because they were back messing with my eyes all over again,
Mm-hmm.
and I was getting kind of irritated. um they kept messing around with my eyes, kept messing, kept pulling, and it was like very painful. And I'm talking excruciating pain. It's very painful, and I started to kind of like panic. Like I was crying, I was kind of hyperventilating, and the doctor offered me some medicine for my anxiety and to see if he can just get the rest of the lashes off. He gave me three options. He said
Some
one,
Valium.
yeah, he gave me one option. He was like,
Yeah, that I took my fault. I took some Valium when I had to get my vasectomy. When I got my nuts clipped off. And so like it do calm you down a lot. So I'm pretty sure that's what he prescribed for you.
yeah, so he gave me the first option was he's gonna take the lashes off and my eyelashes are gonna come off with them. And of course I said no because I don't want to lose my eyelashes. I'm a woman at the end of the day. Like I want to protect my eyelashes and I want to protect my eyes at the same time. So I'm feeling really conflicted. Two, he said he could give me some more of that medical grade remover and then send me home and just have me put that on my eyes. And I kind of felt the way about that option too because I can't really go home like this. But being there and being pulled and poked on for so long, they managed to get most of the top lashes away from my skin and away from my eye, so that they were just like kind of on my eyelash and not scratching my eye as much. So I appreciate that. But the bottom lashes still hurt. Like it felt like somebody gave me, I put in my post, it felt like somebody gave me Brock's braids on the bottom of my eyelashes.
What the fuck?
um so I felt some type of way about that option. Then he gave me the option of, getting that anxiety medication and just trying to have them pull them off that way. But he told me, even if we do that, you're still gonna probably walk out of here with no lashes. And I was like just extremely saddened by this because I got my lashes done. Every girl gets their lashes done because they just want to feel cute, like they want to feel good. And this has been a disaster since I left her shop. So he gave me some time to think about it, and I eventually ended up like instead of just thinking about it, I kind of got anxious and I got tired of sitting there, and I asked him like, can you guys just discharge me? I'm panicking at this point, and I just want to go home. And he's like, let's try one more time, and then if that doesn't work, we can get you out of here. So he tried again, and it was still hurting very, very bad. My eyes are swollen and it was hurting, and I'm just like, stop, I'm crying. And he stops and he's like, okay, do you want to try taking the medicine? But if you take the medicine, I promise you, you're not going to walk out of here with eyelashes. I can't guarantee that. And I just felt like at that point, it wasn't worth the risk. I'm sitting here having a panic attack and I just want to go home. So they ended up discharging me and they gave me like 7 tubes of that medical grade adhesive remover. And he made me an appointment to come back on Monday of next week. So he sent me home. My eyes, as of even right now, are still red.
So the
Um,
lash is still on?
Yes, the lashes are still on. So that is 3 doctors, 3 medical professionals, and a lash tech who could not get any of these lashes off of my eyes. So I had people telling me, "Oh, you should just try this and you should just try that." If I couldn't do it with my home remedies, a professional lash tech couldn't do it, and 3 medical professionals couldn't do it, there's nothing that anybody can do to get these lashes off my eyes. I'm gonna have to wait the course out if I want to keep my own eyelashes. I ended up putting my own contacts back in, and it stopped it from scratching my cornea because it's kind of acting as a barrier. But whenever I blink, it hurts. Like it really hurts. It feels like I'm getting like a pinch on my bottom eyelash every time I blink. My eyes are still red, and I'm in a lot of pain. So I noticed that my post was like the traction was slowing down, and I didn't want that to happen because and again, not that I want any type of clout or fame off the situation.
You just
My
trying to
intention is
spread
not that.
awareness.
I want to spread the word because this is not okay. She's clearly doing sets of lashes every single day, unlicensed for business and unlicensed to even be performing the service she's performing. So I need to tell people because I don't want it to be anybody else like me.
Yes,
Um,
so I'm gonna share it to my page and my team. We for to share this shit out because I was under the impression that you got it fixed. Because you,
no.
you told me you was leaving the hospital, so I'm like, okay, well she's straight. But so they still on your eyes right now.
Yes, they are still on my eyes as we speak. And when we probably get off of this call, I'll have to put some more of that ointment on my eyes before I go to sleep and let it sit and try to remove them again in the morning before I go to work. So this is gonna be an ordeal until either they come off or I go back to my next doctor's appointment on Monday and see if they can help me get them off again, which I'm really not looking forward to. But I have to do what I have to do. Anyways, back to what I was saying before. I called I called the lash salon owner, and originally the lash salon owner asked me not to report it to the Village of Oak Park because I told her I'm coming from every avenue that I can.
Yeah.
The IDSPR, the Attorney General, Small Claims Court, the Village of Oak Park, every angle that I can get Diamond from, I'm going to get her from. And that is a promise. It's not a threat at all. So I told her that, and she told me, since I didn't have anything to do with this, can you please not, report it to the Village of Oak Park because they're going to shut my business down, and I have other women in there that are performing services. So I told her, I completely understand that. I'm not trying to ruin anybody else's business, and I also said that because somebody suggested her wife is a famous DJ apparently in Chicago, DJ Dot or something like
DJ
that.
Dot.
And yeah, and they told me to go on her page and report it. And I said, her fiance didn't do anything to me. I'm not trying to ruin her business. I just want to get the word out so she can't do this to another person. So I told the lash salon owner the same thing. I'm not trying to harm your business. I don't want you to get in trouble if there's no need for that. Woo to woo. But once I left that hospital and I'm walking down the street trying to figure out because I had to call an Uber to go back to my car at the other hospital. I'm trying to find a Uber. I don't have contacts in. There's Vaseline all over my eyes. There's ointment all in my eyes. I can't even see. I'm crying. And I just I was just freaking out. And at that point, I was like, you know what? Everybody involved is liable at this point. Everybody involved is liable. I'm going to the Village of Oak Park. I'm going to do everything I said I was going to do. And I called the lash salon owner to give her a heads up. I'm like, you have to be more careful. I have to make my report and you have to be more careful. She's like, can you just wait a couple days so I can let the girls in the salons know
Yeah.
that I'm going to be closed? Because once I tell the Village of Oak Park what's going on, they're going to shut her down immediately. And they're going to have to get out and find someplace else to go, which is really sad because I don't want to do that I don't want to harm anybody that didn't do this to me. The
Yeah.
only person that did this to me was Diamond. That's the only person I want to be held responsible for this. And mind you, at this point, I still had not received any apology from her. I had not received not one apology from this woman. And she got online. She taunted me by laughing at my post. She taunted me by making my name as a promo code. Like, this was funny. I'm in pain and you're laughing. You're trying to make a joke out of it. So I told her, I'm coming from every angle that I can and I'm sorry, but she's continuing to play in my face and nothing's being done about it.
Is it too
She said,
late
I'm
to
gonna.
Is it too late to rectify the issue? Cause maybe I'm
Oh,
good at.
we're gonna get to that point as well too. Hold on, I'm gonna send you some more screenshots.
Okay.
So as I'm in my Uber on the way, I get a text from Diamond from another phone number.
Okay.
Uh Give me one moment. I'm sending those to you now. Sorry.
Cause I speak fluent hood, right? I'm pretty sure I can get through to her.
No, I think she's already gotten through too. Cause she
Okay.
she emailed me these messages. You know, if I want to look at those. She did attempt to apologize. I'll say that. She said, "Good morning. I want to sincerely apologize for the inconvenience on your bottom lashes. I will most definitely refund you your $15 back. And if they're still on, I'm willing to take them off correctly. You took the situation out of proportion, running to the internet after I agreed to take them off correctly the next
That's
day.
right.
I can even refund you back your $75. My business means everything to me. Like I stated before, you probably could have been sensitive to the glue because I had previous people that had an issue. But once again, I apologize for the inconvenience. I'm hoping you accept my apology. Can you give me a call so I can apologize as well?" There's about four things wrong with everything she just said.
She
For
gaslit the
one,
fuck at you.
yes. For one, she said I took the situation out of proportion. First of all, I didn't take anything out of proportion. You used individual lash glue on clusters. And not only did you do that, you glued them to my skin. My eyes are being scratched. I'm not taking anything out of proportion. Two, she said I ran to the internet as if we were homegirls having a dispute or something. First of all, ma'am, you are a business. You're going to have reviews that are getting posted online. That's the short and that's the short and tall of it. You're gonna have reviews that are being posted online, and you say nothing when they're good reviews. You don't say those people are running to the internet, but when someone has a bad review, all of a sudden it's a problem. I'm running to the internet. I'm blowing it out of proportion. You are the equivalent of a McDonald's to me. If I have a bad experience, I'm gonna write about it. So, three, she said after she agreed to take them off correctly the next day, I'm not waiting the next day for you to take off eyelashes. I'm not doing that because this is my eyesight. If I wait too long, anything could go wrong. Anything. She said her business means everything to her. Clearly not, because you are not licensed to own a business. You are not licensed to practice what you are doing to people. So it can't mean everything to you if you haven't even attempted to take the correct channels to get your business licensed. Um, I think number five at this point, she said that I could have been sensitive to it because she had previous people that had an issue, but she apologizes for the inconvenience. Mind you, when we first talked about it, she said she's never had any issues before, ever. But now all of a sudden it's, oh, you could be sensitive because I had other people that were sensitive.
Right.
Anywho, I texted her and I told her, all I wanted from you was a removal, some urgency, and apology in the first place. I didn't run to the internet to bash you. I didn't lie on you. I left an honest review of my experience with you as I would with any business. Instead of taking accountability, you laughed and then proceeded to taunt me with running promotions with the unauthorized use of my name as a promotional code, as if sending me to the hospital is some kind of joke. I have nothing further to discuss with you. I will see you in court.
Ooh, wait.
She then sent two more text messages. I sent those screenshots to you as well. I'm not gonna read them, trying to gaslight me, saying we could have handled the situations like adults, which I attempted to, but she said that I took it to the internet. Um, she says she apologized for the inconvenience, and that I have to understand where she's coming from. She only promoted my name in her promo because I was talking about her on the internet, which you as a business who
Gotta
advertise on the
stand on it.
internet set yourself up for that.
Yep.
So it is what it is. She said she never laughed at the situation because she couldn't take them off. I told her I don't understand where you're coming from at all. Please refrain from contacting me again. So she contacted me again and said, I'm willing to refund you back for your $75 and take the lashes off as well. I sincerely apologize and would like to apologize over the phone. I blocked her. Um, After that, I got some more inboxes of people that had shared my post, pretty much condemning her, saying like, "This is wrong. Like, you really messed up. You're not supposed to be using lash cluster glue. Excuse me, lash and individual lash glue on lash clusters." And when they were saying that, she was hard in their post. She was still laughing. I'm like, so you're apologizing, but you're still laughing. Like it's crazy to me. You're not sorry. You don't feel sorry. So at this point, I'm gonna do everything I can to ruin your business. Everything I can to get you shut down because you are not equipped to be doing what you're doing to people, and you're gonna make somebody go blind. I may not be the first person you did this to, but I damn sure will be the last.
Well,
So
not
that's
not
where
not
we're
with
at
that
right
promo
now.
code she running, but you got a chance to take her down once and for all though. See, the thing
Yeah,
is, she's
she's
still
gonna be
out
done.
there, and she gonna get customers with that code. But don't worry, it's coming to an
She's
end.
not gonna have a shop to do it, man, because her salon owner put her out the shop this morning. That's why she was on my phone apologizing.
Man, nah, they gonna listen. She gonna do that shit at the house. But that make it even more dangerous, bro. So I sympathize. So like, at what dollar amount are you at now in medical fees?
I haven't known. I need to look at my discharge paper. You know, medical bills take a while to populate. They're
Yeah,
usually
yeah,
mailed to you.
yeah.
So I have to figure that out. But I'm not gonna wait for that to be done. I have my discharge records. I have my conversations from her. I have my conversations from the manufacturer who makes her glue, who specifically stated that glue is not to be used on cluster lashes. I have my conversations with her salon owner. So I'm gonna take everything I have to the village of Oak Park, the Oak Park Police, the IDFPR, um, and the Attorney General, because she is not gonna get away with what she did to me.
Oh hell no. You went to private school?
No, I've been to college and I'm working on my second degree.
Oh, we not 2 degrees. That's too hot. Oh, see, well, she fucked up because you using word like attorney general. I don't ever hear that until I'm getting sued. But I think if that woman owned that shop, she do have insurance that's for stuff like that. So don't forget her ass too. I know that she ain't do it to you, but she hired that girl, and she was getting that boofering every month. So you make sure you hook her ass up too, cause she actually got insurance. She got to have it. So I'm sorry to hear that, man. I really am. So what? So you can't go to work tomorrow?
I'm going to work. I love work. I'm gonna go to work. I'm just gonna
How you
have
gonna
to
go to
suffer
work
through
and you
that
can't
pain.
see?
I can see now, like I can only not see when I have all that ointment on my eyes and my
Mm-hmm.
contacts are out. I've since put my washed my face and put my contacts back in this evening before I go to sleep. I'm gonna take them back out and put some more of the adhesive remover on there and see if they'll budge a little bit by the morning time. But if that doesn't work, I'm gonna wash my face. I'm gonna get up to go to work. I'm not the type to lay down and just keep missing work because I'm not letting her mistake affect my pockets. That's
Yeah.
not happening.
At
I
least you
will be
ain't got to
suing
worry
her for
about your
lost wages and
lashes
stuff.
falling out, I guess. So
Yeah.
yeah, you she'll save you some money with that. You can have them on for like three months until they finally gonna start peeling off. But it's kind of a blessing that you didn't, that she was acting like this, because if you would have went back to her and had she tried to get them damn lashes off, you really would have been fucked.
Yeah.
Cause all them
Most
ologists,
likely.
the dermatologists, the cuckooologists, the eyeologists, if they couldn't get it off, she definitely couldn't get it off. But she was gonna get it off, and you weren't gonna like it. So
Yep.
I'm glad that you didn't go back to her, because you would have been fucked, probably blind by now.
Most likely. So I'm gonna take it like one day at a time for right now.
Yeah.
Keep taking this little ibuprofen and keep trying to get the lashes off and keep trying to get the word out because I really don't want anybody else to book with her and have to
Yeah.
go through what I've been going through.
Well, if you pregnant, don't take the ibuprofen. You know they say that's what's giving them baby autism.
I'm far from that. No, I'm
Okay.
not. Oh shit.
Well, hey, with the way them eyes looking, you ain't got nothing to worry about right now. So it's gonna be okay. I am gonna do my due diligence, and I'm gonna call her and see if she'll tell me her side of the story. But that's just to be fair. She don't have to. It's just me doing my job. But man, I sincerely hope that you get, I want you to say well, but I hope you. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to say. But my condolences. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. My condolences.
I appreciate it, and I also appreciate you giving me the space to let everybody else know what's going on
Oh,
because I
trust me.
don't.
Trust me. We for the share. It's 962 people on here right now. We all gonna share it. So don't worry. It ain't gonna lose traction today or tomorrow. I guarantee you that.
All right.
All right, my G. You take care, okay?
Thank you so much. You
I
enjoy the
would
rest of
say
your
see you
evening.
later, but shit, you can't see. But so I talk to you later.
All right. You enjoy
Okay.
the rest of your evening.
You
Thank
too.
you.
All right.